And the European Parliament has given final approval to the copyright directive, a controversial law which experts say will change the nature of the net. Members of the Parliament voted 348 in favour of the law and 274 against a last-minute proposal to remove the law's most controversial clause known as Article 13 or the upload filter. It was narrowly rejected by just 5 votes. The clause holds larger tech companies responsible for material posted without a copyright license. It gives sites like YouTube new duties to stop users from uploading copyrighted material. Now, another clause causing the most controversy is Article 11 or the link tax. It states that the search engines and new aggregator platforms should pay to use links from news websites. It lets publishers charge platforms like Google News when they display snippets of news stories. The directive will now be passed on to EU member states, which will have 24 months to translate it into a national law. Now, for a long time now, several media companies have been complaining about internet giants like Google and other online platforms of profiting from their content without compensating them. Today's vote came after one of the most intense lobbying campaigns in years over a European Union law. Digital rights activists and tech industries have opposed the law, saying it would result in censorship while limiting the sharing of information. The measure's supporters said it would protect Europe's creative industries and force companies to pay for the content they share online. Kevin Ozebek, a Wion correspondent from Brussels, got us these details of what ramifications this move could have.
Well, really two sides to this one, and I think this vote really reflects what a divisive issue, I should say, that this can be. Just look at how this vote broke down. 348 MEPs voted in favor of enacting this copyright reform. 274 voted against it. So by no means was this a landslide vote. And really the two sides factor down to how you want the internet to be. Now, the European Commission really heavily pushed for this legislation. In fact, it drafted the very roots of it. It says that it had to update EU copyright law because current copyright law just wasn't, it was all written before the digital era, and it didn't really evolve nicely into the digital era, and that's why there needed to be this major update and major reform. But as you just said, the other side to this is there are real concerns here that this could limit speech on the internet and lead to censorship. And that's because it's viewed that really one of the only ways the big tech companies like Google, which owns YouTube, are going to be able to comply to all this is to run the uploaded content that users create and then upload onto the sites. Some sort of filter is going to have to screen it. Now, there's many false positives when it comes to these types of filters, and by no means are they usually 100% accurate. So that's why there are also so many concerns regarding this.